and the migrants now have all lined up behind me. That's because they're getting loaded onto a Border Patrol bus, which will take them to Yuma Sector headquarters. Right now, you can see where the border wall ends as it meets the tribal land, and this has just been a popular spot for migrants to cross. This group of men have come all the way from Ghana, saying it took 2 months for them to get here. Just as agents finish processing one group, the next one arrives just after. It's not the huge crowds that we saw last week, but still plenty of migrants crossing into Yuma illegally after the end of Title 42. This group of migrants actually wandered about a quarter-mile north from the Kokopah Reservation where they originally crossed. They're all trying to use the CBP One app to get an asylum appointment at a port of entry, but they're saying it's nearly impossible to use. Tom Horn meeting with everyone from parents to principals today at Yuma City Hall. And when Tommy is behind the wheel, like I am right now, and presses the pedal to the metal, it reaches speeds of up to 120 miles an hour. Even in a dry climate like Yuma, there's water vapor in the air all around us, and Source's hydro panels turn that vapor into about 10 gallons of drinkable water every week. Jalen and Jackie, good morning. Hundreds of migrants still here after 7:30 in the morning. Migrants have been crossing the border since just after midnight, so this scene has been playing out now for 7 hours. It does seem to have slowed down. We haven't seen any migrants crossing here locally within the last 30 minutes or so. Still, as you said, Title 42 set to end today at 9 p.m. local time. The health policy allowed 2 presidential administrations to use it 2.5 million times at the border, mainly expelling Mexicans and Central Americans. The Biden administration expected a surge in migrant crossings while it ended, but you can see that surge seems to have already arrived. I spoke to one migrant this morning from Peru. She says the country right now is violent and she hopes the United States can protect her.
So that I can find a place, a safe place, so that I can spend the rest of my life happy here.
God bless America. Yeah.
Local lawmakers say there have been days here in the Yuma sector where over a 24-hour span, 1,000 migrants have been apprehended. So far, Yuma has avoided seeing some of those street releases like we have been seeing in other sectors of the border in cities like El Paso, Texas. But if these migrant groups continue to rise, street releases are a possibility, and we'll keep you updated on any of those developments. We've been covering the border all week leading up to the end of Title 42, and that team border coverage will continue into this evening. Stick with Fox 9 and KYMA.com for all of your latest border updates. Reporting live in Yuma, Adam Klepp, Fox 9. Jackie and Jalen, back to you. Migrants crossing the border in the Yuma sector are not just from Mexico or Central America. This group of men have come all the way from Ghana, saying it took 2 months for them to get here and to seek a new life in the United States. Hundreds of migrants are crossing our border every day. This group, including men coming all the way from Ghana. Safianu Maideen telling me he was being attacked for supporting gay rights.
My family hate that. They start to kind of troubles on me. People are threatening me in society. People are threatening to kill me. I do not feel safe in my society.
Maideen also has the scars to prove it, showing me his arm, saying he's been attacked many times in Ghana.
I have a lot of cuts in my body.
Traveling with Maideen is Mahmoud Musa Abubakari. He says he fled Ghana after his business collapsed during COVID, and people he owed money are coming after him and his family.
They started going to my house, beating my wife, children. I have 20 children. My own children are 20, plus the orphans of my brother. But I don't know what to do. That's the reason why I'm here.
Abubakari hopes he can help his family all the way from America, as he and Maideen both say the United States is their only hope.
But I hope American can save our life. May God bless this country.
I think I will be safe in America because Americans have a maximum security to protect each and everyone, not only Africans, but the world.
The men board the bus and head to sector headquarters for further processing, unsure of what the future holds. just like the migrants who have come before them. Reporting in Yuma, Adam Klepp, News 11. On the other side of the Gila Mountains sits a strip of dirt with a lot of history.
Here with this racetrack that has a lot of world records.
It's the Dome Valley Raceway. Established in 1996, it attracts racers from across the country and even Mexico. But it has a special meaning to the Zavala brothers who run the Looney race team.
Both my brother and I race competitively. We travel throughout the United States drag racing.
But it's special racing in their own backyard. From Somerton, Alfonso and Tommy have been coming to the track to race since they were 6 years old. Today, they don't race side by side, but say the sibling rivalry is still strong.
Fortunately for him, we don't race in the same class. But if we did, I'm pretty sure I'd be loading them up.
In this type of drag racing, it's not who gets down the track fastest wins. Racers trying to get to the finish line in 2.95 seconds and not a millisecond sooner, or else you're disqualified.
When you're sitting behind the thing, you're only going down this track for 3.5 seconds at 90 miles an hour, but in those 3.5 seconds, you're thinking of so many things that's going on behind the wheel.
But even though winning isn't a matter of who hits the gas pedal first, these dragsters still hit blazing speeds.
This is the Blown Looney Top Eliminator Dragster, and when Tommy is behind the wheel like I am right now and presses the pedal to the metal, it reaches speeds of up to 120 miles an hour.
But the Zavala brothers say I can't go for a test drive and make me get out of the dragster. It's Tommy's turn to get behind the wheel and go on his first qualifying run. And it's a near perfect time of 2.954 seconds. All possible thanks to his family team.
Man, going to the track and knowing that he's there, my dad, my kids, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling to have that support.
Reporting in Welton, Adam Klepp, News 11.